Well, it's not 11 miles end to end. It's 2 hours swimming round and round and round. But it is beautiful, isn't it, here at Windermere?
Very beautiful.
And in about a month's time, you're going to be back here.
And what better to have, you know, two husbands now in Connor and Paul. One that can't be asked and one that's, you know,
Wants to smash it.
Right, ready?
It's supposed to be a swim, Mel, not a bathing challenge. So we're here at Felfoot with the National Trust, where we're going to be starting Lakes to London. I know, Sarah's just doing a bit of a risk assessment here, so she's looking at some of that for the water, which is great. We're going to get in here and then we're going to swim out and all the way up into the distance, which is what you can see. Obviously swimmers at the moment will go 2.5 kilometres up and then 2.5 kilometres back. We probably won't make the other shore, which is called Lakeside. There is a ferry that crosses there, so we will have to check the timetables to be sure that we don't meet the ferry on the way back. But you couldn't wish for a more beautiful start to our Lakes to London challenge than Windermere. Excited?
Totally.
Look at that. That is the amazing Windermere that we will be swimming in a few weeks' time. But today we're walk running just to get the legs moving, just to prove we can do a marathon at the end of our Lakes to London challenge. Here we are, found a lovely little forestry trail, doing our run training for Lakes to London. How are you going, Sarah?
Yeah, good. Now we're on, you probably may have seen on a previous video, but we actually had a mile uphill, so I'm quite enjoying this flat downhill.
Yeah, Sarah's flat is my undulating, so we are doing a nice little undulating section. But being in the outdoors, being here, running with friends, what more could you ask for? So this is what you call Holly Tours. We've now found a fell running path, I think it is, and we're desperately trying to pick our way so we don't break our ankles. It's very beautiful though. Sorry about this, Sarah. Definitely a Holly Tours moment.
We have done a little lap and have come over to see our amazing water safety crew that have said that they're going to give us champagne and caviar. That's what Rob McLeod said that you were going to do. Was that right?
Depends how much you pay.
What? Champagne and caviar. And then my slightly shy swim husband, who you're live in Windermere. How do you feel about it, swim husband?
It's quite nice. I just need a lilo.
A lilo. Can we have some lilos, please?
And a pina colada. Teeny, gin and tonic.
Perfect.
KFC, bonus bag, it's a bit expensive though out here.
What?
To go to the next bar.
I know. So we're heading off. We've had a little bit of a kind of a morning buffet, and what we're going to go for? Lobster next?
Lobster next.
Lobster.
So this is our bike recce. We're about 27 miles in at this point. Just looking at the bike routes and just testing it. Looking at the gradient as well, aren't we, Mel? So it always is, looks much better in a car than a bike. But we have, we're just checking on all the main roads. We are trying to flatten out a little bit of this, but we're now in an area just north of Lancaster actually, and it's an area of outstanding natural beauty, and it does look pretty beautiful. So it might be a little undulating, but it's going to be a pretty ride. We're hoping for weather, if it was like this, it'd be pretty good, pretty humid. I'm sure this is a road, Mel. It's not a cycleway, it's totally a road. I think this is where our cars cannot go. What do you think?
Well, I asked the question, Holly, you sure cars can go down here? And you were adamant.
Well, I
And
wasn't
then when it
adamant.
then got to a point where it was like,
It is a cycle track.
yeah.
And this bit's only meant for cyclists, which
Yes.
is all good. Except when you're trying to get 3 vehicles possibly down this road. I'm looking forward to riding this. It's a little bit undulating again. I think it's about 6-7%, but it is beautiful. I think our support team are going to love riding and driving this particular route. It is quite stunning with some really nice stop places as well that we can refuel together. And those guys in the cars can stretch their legs, which will be really good for all of them. Oh, top of the hill, can we see?